So it's just after 8 in the morning on the 9th of June 2010. A lovely summer day, already nice and warm, very pleasant to be out on the bicycle. And there's Warsaw, there's the centre of Warsaw, and here we have the Vistula. And in flood, as can be seen, we have here in front, there is this new museum. It's a pretty stupid place to build a museum, in my opinion, bang in the centre. The original idea was not to build a museum there, but to sell the land to developers, and thus gain some money for the construction of the tunnel, which, because the main road used to go under there, over there I should say, it now goes under there. And anyway, so this museum was put there, not in some place where there's sort of plenty of land, not in some place where there's a bit of social deprivation, but bang in the centre, obscuring the view of those who may have bought expensive flats behind it. Not that should really be a problem, but they could have actually sold the land to developers. That all apart, I'm not certain if anybody won't actually live somewhere which is now flooded. Instead of some expensive flats or offices being flooded, or at least it's now some museum being flooded. So we can see that there. Quite clearly flooded. The water is well beyond the line of the fencing, and we won't be doing much work there for some time. Coming along further, we can see, maybe it's not all that clear, but the cycle track which runs alongside the river is also completely flooded. There's home in a bit. I filmed this yesterday, so if you've got a, you can see my film from yesterday. There we are. There's in the distance of the old town. The Royal Castle can be seen, and looking at the next bridge. And here it's not so clear of the flood because the vegetation is hiding it, but you can see that the water is well behind the trees. In fact, not only is it well behind these trees, but it's also behind those trees and behind the road which is beyond it. I'm unable to say anything else. I haven't didn't watch the television last night. But you can see the speed that the water is moving at, which is quite fast. And got these rapids down there as well, probably because it's not so deep in that place. It seems to me as though there's more water than there was 2 weeks ago. On the other hand, it seems to me as though the water is actually moving slower. Starting to be corrected though on both points. Well, let's not worry about the flood. Let's just enjoy the lovely weather.